I am the light that illuminates the answers to everything you need to know.
The story of Maia Campbell has been one that has been very heartbreaking. Every time I see her face, it breaks my heart. And I know if you know her story, it breaks your heart also. I have personally been so disgusted at how people have been using the life of Maia Campbell as a joke and cautionary tale for their own gain and clout. In this video, I will not be embarrassing her like that. I won't show any of those photos circulating online or those demeaning videos in her most vulnerable. So if that's what you click on this video for, then I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna do that. This video instead will highlight Maia, the person, her interests, life and career, beauty secrets and fun facts before she got caught up in the traps of Hollywood. Of course, we will talk about how she ended up where she is today, but it will be done in a tasteful way and we're gonna respect her, okay? My heart goes out to her and anyone dealing with mental health and substance use. I know all too well how the families of such individuals go through it so badly, and I can't even imagine going through that in such a public scale. And my prayers go out to her daughter, because I can't imagine her daughter seeing her mom like this, you know, and I just don't want to participate in that. And if you believe in the power of prayer, just pray for her. Drop a heart in the comments for her. Her favorite color is blue, so put a blue heart in the comments for her and just do a prayer instead of, like, you know, we don't even know the half of what she's been through, and she has spoken out about how she got to this point a little bit, and we're gonna get into that and just how dark the industry is and how it destroys people, spit them out, and they leave you alone, you know, once you know everything hits the fan, they leave you alone to suffer. Now before we get into that, hey friend, welcome to my channel karinealourde, where we deep dive and break down the most iconic stars through history. If you're not yet subscribed, please be sure to do so, and if you're already subscribed, please turn on your notifications so you never miss an upload. Now without further ado, let's get into this video. Unfortunately, there's not much information about her beauty secret or fitness you know, the situation that she's in now, so there's not much I can say about that. But just from a basic analysis, Maia Campbell has a very gorgeous complexion. She was just one of those 90s it girls that everybody looked at and just, oh, you know, just very nice. She was the epitome of the 90s to me, like that of a Tatiana Ali or Kelly Williams. You know, she had the fashion sense, the style, and she was very graceful, and she was just an icon for, especially for Black girls. She took very good care of herself. Her makeup was always tastefully done. She had the smoothest skin, and she just looked like somebody that really took care of herself. So Maia Campbell was born in Tacoma Park, Maryland on November 26, 1976. Growing up, she lived in the Ladera Heights section of Los Angeles with her parents, Bebe Moore Campbell and Tico Campbell. Bebe was a renowned author, while Tico was an architect and author from Washington, D.C. Maia attended Spelman College, a private liberal arts college for women located in Atlanta, Georgia. She was known to be a bright student who excelled in her studies. However, her love for acting soon took over, and she decided to pursue a career in the entertainment industry. Maia has been open about her struggles with addiction and mental health issues, which started during her childhood years. In an interview with Essence magazine, she revealed that her father was absent during most of her childhood, which took a toll on her emotional well-being. She also spoke about her mother's battle with brain cancer, which had a significant impact on her upbringing also. And despite her difficult upbringing, Maia found solace in acting. She developed a love for the craft when she was just a child, and later went on to appear in films like Poetic Justice, Sister Act 2, and In the House. Her family members have also spoken about her childhood, expressing their love and support for her. Her mother, Bebe, who is no longer with us, described her as a talented and thoughtful child who showed an early interest in writing. Her younger brother, Ellis Gordon Jr., also spoke fondly of her, saying that they were close growing up and that Maia was always fun to be around. Apart from acting, Maia also had a love for dancing and singing. She was part of a dance group as a child and later went on to record a single titled Starfunkle in 1998. As for her father, Tico Campbell, not much is known about him, and he has largely remained out of the public eye. However, it is clear that Maia's mother played a significant role in her life and helped shape her into the talented and strong woman she is today. Doesn't Maia's story remind you a lot of Lark Voorhees? I did a video for Lark Voorhees also. It's like exactly the similar situation, with the moms being very present, trying to help them, you know, and I just send prayers for all of them. Lark Voorhees seems to be doing a lot better, thankfully. I'm grateful for that, and I pray that she stays on the same, you know, track, and Maia comes around and she is victorious. Now, in terms of her career, when it comes to actresses that had all the promise in the world, Maia Campbell certainly comes to mind. She was a force to be reckoned with in the 90s, making a name for herself in both television and film. Perhaps her most prominent role was playing Tiffany Warren, the quick-witted daughter of Marion Hill, played by LL Cool J, in the hit series In the House. It was evident to anyone watching that Maia Campbell was destined for greatness. Sadly, her career didn't quite go the way we all expected. She had a few other television roles here and there, including a regular spot on the short-lived Fox series South Central, but nothing that really allowed her to shine like In the House did. She also had a small role in John Singleton's Poetic Justice, playing Lucky's cousin, which was a fantastic opportunity, but unfortunately, we didn't get to see more of her on the big screen after that. What's particularly heartbreaking about Maia Campbell's story is that it seems like it could have turned out differently. She had a talent that was undeniable, and she certainly had the drive to succeed. Unfortunately, things in her personal life got in the way. She struggled with addiction and mental illness, which made it difficult for her to maintain her career. She got married to Elias Gutierrez in 1998, which lasted till 2002. Campbell was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, which she kept hidden from public eye during her career. After the birth of her daughter, Campbell stopped treatment for her bipolar disorder, became addicted to substances, and was arrested multiple times for car theft, substance possession, and selling her body. There were viral videos of Campbell on the internet that showed Maia acting questionably, and in 2010, Maia was arrested for theft and sent to a mandatory mental health facility, and in 2012, having been sober for 2 years, she voluntarily moved to a residential treatment center, hoping to transition on her own. Campbell was arrested in Riverdale, Georgia in 2015, where she was causing a scene. She was charged with disorderly conduct. Later that year, she was arrested in a Burger King restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, after verbally attacking a family and accusing their child of stealing her wallet. Atlanta-based rapper T Hood shared a video according to Vibe. T Hood can be seen taunting the actress and express no remorse for his actions. And I'm not going to play the video again, it's too hard to see. All those things is too hard for me to see, so you guys can go look that up on your own time. But he basically was in the video telling her to pump my gas for me, you know, because she was barefoot asking for money basically to go buy substances, and I guess he recognized who she was and thought it would be a clout moment for him and started recording her, asking her to pump the gas and demeaning her and stuff like that. It was just very hard to see. In the video, Maia can be seen pumping T Hood's gas and disclosing details of when a man allegedly took advantage of her in the industry. She is by advantage of her like sleeping with her without her consent. And remember, she got into the industry at 16 years old, and she said that when she was in the industry, basically a lot of the men took advantage of her. I'm filtering my words for YouTube, but you guys can kind of take a hint with what I'm saying, where a lot of them, she was feeling a little insecure in the industry. Also, her self-worth, she forgot her value and everything, and she was young, and you know, all of these men just kind of used her, and she said she allowed herself to be used and kind of regretted it. And I think she spiraled into the substance use because of that and not being able to really deal with herself. In the episode of Ayala Fix My Life, she was speaking to herself. She said that she felt ashamed of some of her actions, but I think what keeps a lot of these people in this cycle once they go into the streets and do substance is shame. Shame will keep you in the same toxic cycle. And what I would like her to know, if she ever stumbled upon this video by any chance, or anyone who's close to her, her family members, friends, or even other celebrities, what I would like her to know is that you have to remove the shame so you can be free. Shame is like slavery, okay? It takes us and it traps us into our own mind, where we hear ourselves speaking negative talk and the enemy just speaking negativity to us. And that's what draws you to the bottle. That's what draws you to the substance and to opening up your body to people when you really don't want to, is that you start to believe these narratives about yourself. And you have to know that every single living, breathing person on this earth has things that they have been ashamed of or could be ashamed of, that some don't express. Some might not be publicly out here showing what they've done, but they all have things that they could be ashamed of. No, none of us are blameless and innocent and perfect. There's no man on earth that is perfect, okay? And you have to not only forgive yourself, but remove that shame and don't let anybody else shame you. Not making anyone feel like, okay, it's okay to be a victim all your life and this and that. That's not what I'm saying. But a lot of victims of bipolar disorder had very tough childhoods, okay? You guys should read the book, The Body Keeps the Score. I will be doing a book club review for it on my other channel, my Mental Gems channel, where we do book club reviews and stuff. But The Body Keeps the Score shows you how even as children, a lot of our mental illnesses, a lot of who we are is shaped by our childhoods, how we grow up, how traumas that we've endured. Our body keeps the score of all of these traumas, okay? Not having a father around, a mother suffering with brain cancer, and then also being in the industry at such a young age where there was substances, where she said she was violated, there was substance use all around, and we know that substance use can induce mental illness. So it's not always someone using substances. It can be medically induced, you know, and oftentimes it takes a lot of work to help them get out of that and to be okay with that. If medical, pharmaceutical substances can cause someone to have mental issues, develop mental issues, then imagine taking substances for leisure, okay? I don't know if I'm making sense. A lot of the substances, the Coca-Colas that people sniff and stuff like that, they can induce schizophrenia and a lot of other issues for you. And it's just passed around in Hollywood, especially the younger you are, the more likely you are to damage your brain. And if you got into the industry so young, you know, there's a lot that can happen, and you cannot say it's your fault, because when they're under the substances, like a lot of testimonials have said, they just leave their bodies open to whoever, you know? So yeah. So in this video, back to the video, she is seen asking him for substance. The video garnered a lot of attention, with many including LL Cool J asking for assistance in locating Campbell. He tweeted saying, and he was talking to T Hood, the rapper, he said, instead of pulling out your phone and filming someone who's obviously having trouble, maybe lend a helping hand, a kind word. So in response to the wave of backlash that this rapper was getting, he took to his Instagram to defend himself and to let the world know that he wasn't sorry. He said, y'all N-words would not be mad if I posted a white girl. If I would have ran into Hilary Duff, Lizzie McGuire, and she was asking for Coca-Cola and sucking peen at the gas station for money for Coca-Cola, I would have posted her too. And y'all know what I mean by Coca-Cola, end quote. Race is not what's in question here. Even if it was Lindsay Lohan or Paris Hilton, we would have been on your neck. It is very demonic to film someone in their most vulnerable position for clout, okay? And that didn't fare too well for him. And like I said, in this life, or maybe the next, everything has its, everyone gets their just due. And that was just evil, because that video is out there for her forever, for everyone to see. And he had no regards to her daughter, her family. It's just really sad. But this is all I have for this video. Check out my lark for his video, and don't forget to leave a blue heart in the comment section for her. Say a prayer for her, okay? Miracles do happen, and I hope one day she can write a book on how to heal. She can help so many other people who fell down the same path, and that her story does not end like that. She has a whole community globally that's ready to support her, to see her be healthy. She has a daughter that I'm sure loves her and wants to see her be healthy, and I will support any endeavor that she does whenever she's ready. Like, family members that put out a statement that was like, whenever she's ready, like, we're here. And I believe that the whole world is here for you, girl. Okay, we love you, and thank you for watching. Comment below who else would you guys like to see. I love you guys so much. If you like the music you're listening to, the link is in the description. Until next time.